there's that wonderful end. Yeah, that is all right. Just feet are still tapping, going like crazy. Gotta slow them down a bit. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you all on board today. And it is May the 18th here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I am. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And glad to have everyone on board. I see there's lots of people here already, so all great. A little bit of fun happening. And I see people sliding in left, right, and center. Or is that center, left, and right? Either way. Okay. All right. I got more pirate ships coming in. All right. I got to see what's going on here. Oh my God, what's going on? Pirate ships. How come I got it in a hushmail thing, top secret email thing again? Piggy, fix that. Yes, Kos is being invaded by pirates, you guys. In case you didn't know that, before we get going at this, yeah, pirates. They were coming in hot. There was definitely a pirate ship coming in to get. I guess. I don't know where they're from. Are they from Turkey or someplace? There they are. And that was spotted earlier today. And of course, Piggy was out there getting pictures of that. And they were moving along. So, yeah, they were definitely invaded by pirates, possibly coming from over in Turkey. And I hope everything is okay over there. Anyway, I just figured we'd share those with you real quick, and that is, yeah, awesome looking ship is right. Anyway, let's get back over to where we were supposed to be here. Hey, I wasn't supposed to start that music again? Oh, hang on, I never turned it off, that's why. There, saved your bundle. Anyway, as you might be noticing, Etna is throwing more lava up and out and doing things, wonderful things. We like it, and it's pretty cool. And let's see, what do we got for you tonight? Well, we did have a video of the time lapse I made. And I tried to upload it, and I tried to use the Microsoft music that they have, and it ended up getting the music got a copyright strike against it. So apparently Microsoft is using hijacked music they didn't pay for. So there you go, at least according to YouTube. And that'll teach Microsoft. Yep, for real. Yep, you bet. That is incredible. So careful what you're using from your Microsoft video editor, because it will end up getting a copyright strike. It's a good thing they have a check on there, and it saves as a draft before I publish it. And of course, as it goes through the check, I thought to myself, wow, is that for real? So that video unfortunately wasn't working. Let me actually double check and see. It did finish. Okay, so I can actually show it. I am going to actually throw it in here. We'll see if we can locate that real quick and show you a version that is not going to get me nailed for a strike. Let's add a video, and we'll see if we can find that real quick for you. And where is it? Eruption number 3. Eruption continues. There we go. Make that all like that, and let you watch that time lapse real quick. And this is only about 2 minutes long, but this was roughly from about 1800 to about 2000. Same thing I did yesterday, and it was pretty cool. Whoa, hang on. Okay, I gotta take a look at something here in that email. All right. Okay, it says here, Metal Omi wants to make an announcement. She will match any super chat up to $100. Wow, that is an announcement. Thank you, and I did see that, and thank you, Piggy. I read that. That is pretty awesome. So, kind of a super chat challenge there, and Omi, Metal Omi 54, or is it 54? Hang on, Metal Omi anyway, will match the super chats. That's up to $100. That's pretty awesome. There's a $10 one from Grandma B. Holy mackerel. Grandma B. That's awesome, Grandma B. Thank you kindly for that $10 super chat. Really do appreciate that. That is fantastic. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying that video on the screen, and that, you know, gets you through the day a little bit quicker and tells you what was going on. So I thought it looked pretty awesome. And that is not the only video I want to show you today, though. I have something a little bit more lavely. Wow, Maria. There we go. The Motoma throws in 20 Swedish what is it? 20 Swedish kroners? Yeah, 20 Swedish kroners. Thank you very kindly for that, Maria. That's awesome. And that'll be cool. Do like that. Anyway, so you seen what we had on that video. It moved pretty quick, and it was nice to see you guys. I just thought I'd throw that in there before we say hi to, wow, before we say hi to everyone. BMAT, William, holy mackerel. BMAT, $49.99. That is awesome. Thank you kindly. Test, and Garabandal too. Even though I gave, mind you, I did warn him. Garabandal. Oh, $5 super chat. Thank you very kindly, Garabandal. You guys are awesome. That looks like a wonderful rainbow happening up top there. I love that. And thank you very kindly, you guys. It really does mean a bunch to me. So, awesome. Anyway, I'm going to say hi to you guys first here. I'm going to put it back onto our screen so we can see what is going on. I can actually turn off the big banner at the top there, and we can have a little better view. But it does go a little fuzzy every once in a while. Then the autofocus kicks back in and straightens things out, at least on the bigger screen. The smaller one, I don't know, it's kind of fixed a little too far away, I guess. So anyway, welcome. Hey, Arizona Snowman made it in as well. So welcome to the moderators. We've got Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and C&D Boy is here. And well, I'll be done in 2 minutes. Let's see. Anyway, no worries. Okay, where am I here? Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, and possibly, and I haven't seen him yet, Joseph Fields. He could be hiding in the background. Mind you, there's others as well. So anyway, welcome to the moderators. Glad you guys are on board, and it is an awesome to have you here and helping out. That is absolutely cool. Anyway, so our two that were in first today, Juliet by a hair, but we also had Hermione was in there just right away after. Wow, hang on. Let's see. Maria, thank you. The Montoma. Okay, and that is 20 Swedish kroners. Thank you. and SEK. There we go. Got that on there. So thank you kindly. Maybe you'll afford to go back to Iceland. Oh, yeah. I'll have to ponder that one. That's going to be a little tight. But anyway, so I wanted to say hi, but I wanted to also get these things on here. So I'm going to give cookies to both of them, and we'll make sure that they get enough here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, hang on, that's an odd number. There we go, 3 each, and there's their cookies. All right, so anyway, got the cookies out, and we're going to say hi to everyone. So welcome to Maria, of course, and Irish Monk. Henry Nelson is here. Craig Thor. Susie's back. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Kevin Haynes and Sue Hayes. Tetra. Spooky Avocado. B. Matt. William is there. Craig Thor. Phyllis Johnson also in the house. We got Kevin Haynes already. Going up a little bit more here. Grandma B is back. And Metal Only 54, and Juliet, and let's see, who else? Kate made it back in. Good to have you guys all on board. Hermione, of course, on here as well. Sasha's back in. Tony Flabby, welcome back. Gura, good to see you. Glad you're back. And going up a little more, Jane Binch. I don't know if I mentioned you already here. Spooky Avocado, welcome back. We got Craig Thor. Wee Davy, welcome back. Good to see you. Any truth in the suggestion of eruption is imminent in Iceland? No, that's not truthful. We will explain that once we get over there. Things could still happen. I'll put reason to it. Just so you understand. We're certainly hoping for one, though. Anyway, going up a little bit more, seeing what else is, who else is here. Liz Markman Moyler, welcome back. And got Tony already. Susie we got. Craig Thorne we got. Juliet we got. I'm going as quick as I can go here. Garrett Bandel, of course, is here. Welcome. And Tony Flabby we got. Okay, going up some more, seeing who else snuck in here. And I'm just looking to see who. We got Jane already. And a lot of people chatting back and forth, which is really good, but makes it hard for me to see what I'm doing here. Berger also in the house. Good to see you. Guten Abend. And let's see, we got Irish Monk at least once or twice or 3 times. Anyway, going up a little bit more to see. Boy, there's a lot of chatting. I think we're just about through it at the top here. Looking, I don't see too many others. Possibly a few more in there, but Sarah Miles, I don't know if I mentioned your name. That is all good, though. Welcome. And yeah, I'm way up at the top here. I don't see any other names, but in case I did miss your name, don't be offended by any means. I don't catch everybody all the time here, so it's not that I'm leaving you out on purpose. Level 70 as an example, new name in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And just checking to see if I missed too many others here. Satronics, welcome back. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see. Any other ones that I see? I guess not. Okay, so anyway, we do have some. Wow, Satronics throws in. Satronics throws in a €3 super chat. Thank you kindly for that. That is awesome. I really do appreciate all of those wonderful super chats, you guys. That is real help. It does help out here. So, all right. Thank you, and let's get on with a few other things that we want to talk about now. Active nature. You guys have heard me promote that channel before, and it is it's not a bad channel. He's got some interesting stuff, and for some reason I don't have his video loaded up here, and we're gonna make sure we get that right away here. Let's see if that will actually get us to that video. No, but it will get us here, and then we can get to it. All right, so I'm gonna show you a video here, and we do have permission to show this, and this is from Active Nature, and I gotta fix my screen real quick. Let me fix that. There we go. And this is Mount Etna doing its thing, and beautiful shots that we are seeing here. So really awesome. Whoa, I'm trying to write his name here. Active Nature. And this, whoop. There's some beautiful lava in here, you guys. Really awesome shots. And I am sure you'll like that. A close-up lava flow. You gotta love that. You know, it is just absolutely awesome. And you can't get much closer than what this is. Yeah, lavalicious. Lavalicious. And hot lava river. That's that river that's going down the hill. That's what we're seeing from a long distance away. And this is absolutely fascinating and wonderful to see. And I really like that. He's done a wonderful job. I am going to post that link up there, and I really would like it if you guys went over and gave him a subscription, and at least through onto this video here, and let him know where you seen it. Okay, because this is just gorgeous as far as I'm concerned. This beautiful video. You can't get much closer. Okay, he's got a long lens, you guys, so he's not that close, but it is, you know, he's close enough. As far as I'm concerned. That is very cool and very awesome looking. And there you can see the sparks just behind him. Wow, Satronics throws in another €5 super chat. And that is very nice. Thank you very much. And that's awesome. Yeah. Love that shot right there with that lava just kind of sitting there, and it's red hot and ready to go. You can't get much better than this, you guys. This is beautiful, beautiful photography and or videography, and I like it. It is awesome to look at. Really awesome. We like it. MT Coal Forge, thanks, and there we go. And that is the end of that video. So I'm copying that link. I am going to pin that up there. For those who haven't subscribed to him yet, please do head on over, give him a quick subscription, and we'll show this video one more time later on. And I'm also going to take off this other video here. Where'd that go? That is this guy? No. How come I'm not seeing? Oh, maybe I need to change that. How about that? No. I still need to turn things off. Turn this off. No. Oh, I see what's going on. This thing keeps punting me down to the other spot. Why are we not seeing it? Level 70 throws in $13.99. Thank you for educating us. You are welcome. Level 70 and $13.99. So that is awesome. Thank you kindly for that wonderful super chat. And I am trying to find my way around here and see what the heck happened to my stuff here. Whiteboard? No, we want to turn that off. Oh, that's this guy is in the way. That's what it is. I found it now. And there we are. There we're back, kind of. So, look at the pluming coming out of Etna right now, though. And that is absolutely gorgeous to see. But really, if you guys haven't done that act of nature yet, please head on over there and give them a subscription. Definitely worthwhile. And it is, you know, he's got some really good stuff on there. And again, 229 subscribers is what he had now. So I'm hoping that number will go up a whole bunch for him, and that's what we wanted to check real quick. Anyway, we're going to keep going though. Etna does look wonderful, but I think everybody wants to talk about Iceland. Holy mackerel, look at that big plume come out of there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, what? I'm glad to be back. Music Bob 22. Have you heard of the confirmed the dike intrusions of Ragnar Peninsula, 4 to 5 kilometers and about 7 to 8 kilometers long? Okay, we will get to that in a few minutes here. I promise you. We're going to talk about it, and there are possibilities of what can happen. And yes, GeoHub had a brand new video out about an hour ago explaining some of that stuff about where the uplift is located and so on. And okay, bad weather at Mount St. Helens. Okay, Daryl R is out at Mount St. Helens, and he's had this is the second time here that he's kind of let me know. He's got really bad weather out there, so unfortunately he's not able to supply anything fresh and new and clean for us. And it's a shame that it's bad weather for him, but he is out there, and hopefully they're going to see something tomorrow maybe, and we'll see what happens on his trip there anyway. Anyway, this, of course, Etna, Mount Etna in Sicily is what we are looking at. And it is a beautiful shot. If we go back to earlier in the day here, and we'll kind of leave that other guy up there for right now. But I just wanted to kind of show what it looked like. You can definitely see. Well, we got, maybe I better take that other one off. That one, yep. Okay, so you can definitely see the trail and where all that lava is going, hence all that smoke. But I want you to pay attention to the smoke that we're seeing behind here. And that is kind of important. Let's see if we can back this guy up beyond the sunset and see what we've got there real quick. Not too hard to tell on this one, but you see where that is coming from. It's a little far away, but we see that smoke is coming from the other crater, and that would be the southeast crater back there. That is not the same one. That is ejecting the material right now. So that is a different story. This one a little bit rough, but if we back up, you can probably see some of that smoke. And yeah, the smoke in the foreground, but it's the smoke in the background here, this other plume that you're seeing, and that is coming from the other crater. So we've got a second crater involved there. Hang on, what's wrong with my screen here? There's something wrong with that. Okay, let me try that, and we'll get that. There we go. That's better. Now we can see it. My bad. Okay, in the back there, like the stuff in the front, the lighter hazy stuff, that is from our present eruption that we were watching, and this plume in the back here, that is from the other one. So if we go here, you can see that is the, sorry, here is the southeast crater in the back, and that is also throwing material out, or starting to. So this thing is gearing up for a wonderful big eruption, and we're going to see what it does in the future here. This shot, of course, too cloudy to be able to see what's actually happening. And yes, we still have a lot of snow up top on Etna, and that is the north shot, of course. So that's kind of what we're seeing. If we back this one up as well, unfortunately too smoky to really be able to see anything in that shot. It'd be better if we could see it while it is erupting at night, but even at nighttime, when we go back to real time, which is 1:21 a.m., you see the screen is blank. You can't see anything. There's a slight dusting right there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But yeah, this shot here actually depicts probably the best, where you can see that southeast crater back there as well, pluming quite a bit of material. That is what we've got for what's happening with Etna right now. So activity is on the up. It is definitely not dying down yet. So I'm sure that it will continue to flow upward, and we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see what happens in the next couple of days. I mean, this thing, if it's going to keep going and get better and better, we like it. You know, that's what it's all about. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. Okay, let's leave Etna alone. I'm going to put that back to live so I know what screen I'm on, and we'll leave it there. So that is showing here on this clock. How come the other clock showed 20 or 1:22? This one only says 20 or 0:22. They're not in two different time zones there, are they? Okay, never mind. I'm going to leave that alone. That is pretty awesome, though. Let's go over to Iceland. Let's have a look. And I do have to apologize for that picture. Apparently, there is something wrong with the cameras there in Iceland. I just got to find the right photo. There we are. So we're not getting that much off of this camera or the other camera that we normally look at. But fear not, they only have a few pictures in there, and they must have had power die or something on both of those cameras, and we're not too worried about that, though. We have more ways of getting other pictures, you know. So just to I'm waiting for it to refresh on the other one. There we go. This is one of the other cameras, of course, and this is going to be a little harder to control here. There we go. And of course the camera that we normally look at is how come my mouse is not visible on there? I need my mouse visible. Where's my mouse? No, I don't want the whiteboard. I need my mouse. Let me find the right thing here and click on the mouse. Yeah, mouse is visible. Why is mouse not visible? Oh, there it is now. All right. So what we're seeing, of course, in this scene, our volcano is back behind here. This is from Geldingadarler coming down into Notthaggy. And this is coming from Meridalja down into Notthaggy, and that is Notthaggy Valley. The parking lot is over on this side, the one we were just looking at. Berm is right there, just so you kind of know the lay of the land here. And that is one of the other still pictures with the camera that is still working. This, of course, is over on the Big Ram, or just down the bottom of it, and this is Ragnar right there. And if you're a look, this is remnants or the hump or last little bits of Equipment Hill, as it's showing here, or the bump for it. It's been completely covered with lava. So That was Equipment Hill. Anyway, that's where Ragnar is. That's the condition it's in right now. It's not doing a heck of a lot for us. Not going to worry about it. And if we look at these other pictures, whoa, let's see. I had these lined up. This is hard. They have these tricky things here that a guy's got to mess with to try to get a real nice shot. I wanted the sunshine. Come on, give me some sunshine. No, that's not sunshine, you guys. Oh, now what did you do? All right, we'll leave it there for right now. Anyway, this shot down here, this is, of course, I don't know, hang on, why, again, we're not quite showing the bottom of that. I got to do a recapture. This isn't working. We'll do that real quick here. Piggy says 4-minute warning before Poppet will come out and terrorize me, so I will make sure I'm ready for that. And anyway, we'll give you a better look here. I'm going to try to keep this. There we go. All right, that looks much better. And now you can see where it's actually at. Krusevik, whatever the rest of that word is. And I do believe that's out by that lake. And hopefully that is not going to pop anytime soon. Did Equipment Bill have windmill? Yeah, Equipment Hill, yes, it did. Yeah, that must be auto incorrect. Yeah, it did have the windmill or vertical axis turbine is what it was, and that and solar panels to power it, and it was all good until the camera floated away. Okay, in the lava field, and that was one of the ones that got sacrificed, and that was I know it sounds a little bit funny, but it is. Anyway, it's a ticking, Doc. What's ticking? I don't need the clock. I'm gonna worry about that in a bit. Anyway, we're going to get to the harmonic tremor chart real quick, and we are going to look at both for Grindavik as well as Fragerelfjall, and there we are. And this, I'm going to actually refresh that because that was so interesting. I wanted to see where the other stuff is. There we go. So obviously we're going to see some earthquakes here. This may be 2 or 3 together all at the same time, and then you've got another one right beside it, another little one in between. So you've got a massive amount of shaking going on, and this is probably not directly local shaking. I'm thinking that we're probably seeing that from Grindavik, and we'll check Grindavik's chart here in a second, but I just wanted to note we did go up quite a bit, and then we dropped back down, and of course then we had these quakes creating a whole bunch of noise, and we're seeing a little bit of a downtick now. Okay, it's like popping popcorn. Wow, it's nearly up at 4,000. Yes, Sue. On this one, you know, if it stayed up there and we've seen this kind of activity, I would say that we're going to have an eruption right in there. But the thing we got to contend with is, you know, where is this magma mostly concentrated? Anyway, this is for Ragnar. We'll go down and take a look at the Grindavik one, and I think that is important right now just to be able to see that chart. So that's it there. And yes, these spikes are a little bit higher. The graph is a little bit off in comparison here, but it still looks very, very busy. But we are seeing the drop off, the same drop off that we had on the other ones. And as you can see here, this is definitely 2 separate quakes. And then we have this next bar is actually 2 quakes as well. This might even be 3 little quakes here. with stacked together. Same kind of deal with this guy here. One single one. There's the double little shot, or maybe even two little shots in there. So hard to tell if that's one or two, but that's what we're seeing, and very, very interesting to see that amount. We do want to have a good look at the earthquake maps today to try to figure out what the heck is actually going on there. But I will throw a little bit of a tidbit in here, if you will, and let's see, yeah, the uplift map. And this is going to be just before the break here, and then I will go on my break and we'll do it right away. There you can see the Rikens Peninsula, of course, and of course the center of uplift. You see down where it's indicated. You see where Grindavik is. So this is in fact uplifting right down in the middle, in between those two valleys or ridges of vents that we had from way back when, 13,000 years ago. So it's right in between is where majority of that uplift is. If it happens closer to the Blue Lagoon, it's not a good thing, you guys. And if it happens on the east side of the highway there, that's also not a good thing. Then we've got more areas in danger. But anyway, I'm going to throw you back over onto our Etna here for right now. We'll get that other fiery thing back on, and we'll throw the music back on as well, and keep everybody happy. That should be sound. Click. There we go. And anyway, for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do hit the like button and help us out that way. It's the easiest and cheapest way to support the channel. Also, if you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, and you feel we've earned that subscription, by all means give it a quick subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when we're on. And again, I do want to mention Active Nature, the link that I've got posted up top there. Now would be a good time to sneak over there and hit that subscribe button for them, and give them that extra help out. And like I said, we had 226 subscribers there, and I'm hoping that we can get them a whole bunch more today, because that is just an awesome piece of work that that video is. So Daryl R, sorry if I missed saying howdy to everyone typing on my phone in a restaurant. No worries, Daryl, and sorry that you got the bad weather out there, and hope things are better tomorrow. Anyway, I am going to go for my break. Please enjoy what's on the screen. I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is VolcanoX live stream. I'll be back. Oh, I forgot to warn poor Aurelio. Oh, don't worry, Aurelio. I made sure I got it nice and short. There you go. I kept it shorter just for you, just so you know that. And welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you all on board today. And of course, what we're watching right now is Mount Etna in Sicily doing its thing. And unfortunately, the cameras aren't quite synced. I had them synced yesterday, and then something went kaplooey, and it was a lot of work to get them dead on. And they kept sliding apart as far as time goes by. Anyway, good stuff. Garabando. Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Garabando, you mean Dr. Fox? What? Who? Huh? Something? Okay, anyway, we got all kinds of people in here today that we haven't seen for a while. And, of course, Duchess of Elements is back. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. What is it? Opatus? Oh, I don't know if that is. It was nice to come here and see this angle. Glad that you're enjoying it. Welcome. Charles Kendall also back again here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Linda Schoof also made it in. Welcome, Linda. And let's see. There was a few other names. Kathy Prana. I hope I said it right. Welcome back. With those extra A's in there, it's hard to pronounce that name. Karina. Okay. Hope I got it right or close. Thanks and welcome. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? If I did not call your name out or say hi to you, like Michelle or somebody, you can just yell at me later. But I try to welcome everyone into the chat, of course, and we care about all of you good people. And, one big happy lava family. Richard take your time, do a good job. Thanks. We're going to try to do that. And that is awesome. So, anyway, Etna, as you can see, continuing to erupt. And the kind of stance or prognosis of what's happening in the future here is that Etna is only getting started. Okay, if you happen to notice on the top a little insert screen, the right hand side, you see the clouds billowing out there, and those are from the southeast vent, and that is going to be active fairly soon as well. This thing is going to start putting on a real show for us within a day or two. Or at least that is what we're hoping. So keeping fingers crossed and doing our thing. So, Pa'ina. I hope I said it right now. Thanks, Kathy. Anyway, Kathy is easy. Pa'ina is not so easy. I'll have to try to remember that. Yeah, Upatas. Okay, good view. Yeah, we are looking at some awesome views, and we really, really do like those. All right, let's slide over to what we were doing, and we were looking for earthquakes, and of course I showed you the uplift area, and we're gonna just have another peek at that real quick before we go sliding into the earthquakes. I want to see Iceland volcano. Zoe starts up again. Zoe? You mean Ragnar? No, not going to happen, unfortunately. Anyway, I don't want to be disappointing, but we're going to get my crayons working here. And I'm going to have to change the color on my crayons. And, of course, we'll have to change it to black or something. And I'll see if we can copy, remove, and paste so it'll work on here. All right, so For all of you who are familiar with this, it's easy. For those who aren't, this right here is Ragnar, that black area in there. That's the lava flow, and that is where Ragnar sits. Okay, and the town of Grindavik is right down here, and that is kind of where that sits. And the power plant, the Blue Lagoon and the power plant are right in here. We'll make a couple of little eyes. Okay, that's where they are. So that's kind of where that is. Now we know that there's a whole row of old vents along here, as well as we've got the old big volcano there, and then we got a smaller one there, and then we got another one out here, which is the Reikens volcano. And I'm not sure which one is going to turn around and pop here, if any. It may change. It may even move over here yet. I don't know. It could move up to Kalir. It could do all kinds of things. But we know the uplift is in that area. Okay, and that is the important part to understand. And if we get over to our actual earthquake map, I'm going to remove this, clear that off the screen, and let's get on to that earthquake map. Come on, uplift, off you go. There we go. All right, so we're going to leave the top end of the island alone for now. We'll look at the other map for that. For right now, I want to zoom in first to this one way out here, and this is 2.2, and not sure if I'm close enough here. Yeah, 10.6 kilometers down from yesterday, technically, at 2253. So that was way out in the water. And if we get back towards the shore, and then we will see what's going on here. I'm trying not to zoom out too much, but I think I'm going to have to, and make sure I'm heading the right way. I'd be bad on a boat. Steering the wrong way would end up in Hawaii rather than Iceland. Oh, hang on, that's not so bad. Anyway, 1.4 again from yesterday to what was it, 1823, and 7.4 kilometers down for that. So that's a little further down. Not going to worry about that guy so much. Then we start getting up on land here. All those ones that we had right down here seem to have calmed down, and that is kind of interesting. And this was that row of vents that I was talking about, and the other larger volcanoes right there, and right there. And this is the area that uplifted in here. So, and that includes these vents, this volcano, that volcano, and perhaps that one as well. So those are kind of, that's the area that's uplifted. The entire area would be a little bit bigger, of course, but the mass or big area is right in the middle here, and that has uplifted. That uplift doesn't explain this. Okay, and this is what I am more concerned with. I'm thinking that we're probably going to see an eruption over on this side rather than over on the other side here. If this persists, and it can still change, there's nothing stopping it from, tomorrow we won't have this batch here, it'll be back over there, or for all we know, it could be right under Geldingadarler and doing its thing there. So these things are very, very possible. Let's have a look at some of these depths, though. I'm curious about these ones over here. I really didn't have too much time to look at all of them. This one from 4:06 a.m. an M1.8, 4.1 kilometers down. We got this 2.8 right there, a 5.1 kilometers down from 3:53 a.m. Then we have this 2.2 right here. That is from 4:07 a.m. And I missed the depth on there. Sorry, 5.1 clicks. Okay, so that is on the other side of the hill, and of course that is an old lava flow. All right, that's where it's sitting. And then we move up a little bit here, and we start to see some of these ones on this side here. 1.7, and again, looking for depth is the important part. This was 21 minutes after midnight. 4.9 kilometers down on that one, and 5 kilometers on this one from yesterday. 22 at 29. This 3.0 was from yesterday as well. 20:35. 5.7 kilometers down. Did we get this 1.0 right here? 4.5 clicks down yesterday. 1953. And sliding up a little bit more. And you know, I thought maybe this guy was going to erupt, but we'll see yet. See what happens. Anyway, this one from 4:11 a.m. 1.3, 4.4 kilometers down. Moving up a little bit more, we see this 2.4 yesterday. 2058. 4.8 kilometers down for that 2.1. And then we start moving up. I'm going to hit the big ones here. Yesterday, 1822 for that one, 4.6 clicks down. And I'm wondering if we have some more newer ones. But you see, a lot of them there are just lined up. We've got just lines and lines of these things. It's almost like it's following a progression. And I'm wondering if there is, in fact, something kind of a horizontal crack in there somewhere that's allowing this to change like that. Most of these are from yesterday, so I'm not going to worry too much about them. It's just that swarm is where it's sitting, right? And that's the scary part. So if it did erupt in this area, what it's going to do, and you can see this previous lava flow here, kind of outlined a little bit, and it came all the way down here and to this point. So if it erupts over here somewhere, there is a danger to Grindavik, of course, and it would end up causing some real issues down in this part of town. If it poured out far enough, they may lose a few houses. If it erupted on the other side, you can kind of see this here. This is kind of a higher area, and this would kind of stop most of that flow. So if we had flow coming out of here, whether it is from here or even up here and working its way through, it's going to maybe cause a little bit of problems with Grindavik and this area. And again, if we zoom in, you can kind of see there's the old lava flow, but if that overruns and spreads out, you could have a good portion of town have some problems here. We don't want to see that for anyone, of course. But worst case scenario is that is what it could be. Well, that's actually not a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is that it pops up right here and starts pouring into town. Okay, that's kind of one of the worst case scenarios. Or it pops up right here, and Houston, we got a real problem, right? And that is exactly what we're looking at. But the nice part about Grindavik, at least, you know, if they do have something here, they have options to flee this way or that way, and even for a bypass. If it pops out here, there's always a bypass road for this, if needed. Something else that they were talking about too is possibly in this area building a berm. If it did erupt over here somewhere, and that would stop any flow from coming in into this area. but it probably I wouldn't do that anyway. But they could build a berm over there, and even along here a little bit. Wouldn't take much, and kind of drive that lava a little bit more over onto the old material. So that is a possibility, guys. And just hypothetical, if something ever happened there. But I'm desperately concerned. If it does happen here, it would be a worse case scenario if it happens over in between our row of vents that we looked at here. This and this guy. It's kind of a coulee in between here, and that would consume a lot of lava. And hopefully that wouldn't be too bad for anyone there. If it got in there, it would just basically flow out and end up flowing into the ocean here. Yeah, there's a couple things down here that it may destroy, but one or two or whatever homes or something or buildings is not anything major to be concerned with. We don't like having anyone have losses, but it's better than a whole town being wiped out. So we'll see how things happen. But they do have, from what I understand, they do have things ready to go there. If there is an eruption locally in that area, they do have their bulldozers ready to start building berms. And that is something that has already been discussed and mentioned from some of the papers I was reading. So, but that's pretty cool to see. Anyhow, that's kind of what we're looking at for Iceland. Is the eruption imminent? This is something that somebody was asking earlier, and I am going to say no. Okay. What can happen? We're still seeing that this is quite far down when we're looking at the 4 to 5 kilometer depth. Even from 3 kilometers, it would still take quite a bit of time to get from 3 kilometers upward to the surface. What can happen, though, is if there is not enough pressure in the magma chamber to drive it up properly and get it going, what that could happen is as it goes up and it cools off and literally it's cocooning itself into the magma chambers, cocooning itself into its own little chamber and kind of filling it off as that magma cools off and hardens and doesn't allow the material to go up. So, and if then you get more pressure after that, that's when you end up getting explosions and things like that. But for the most part, the first batch of eruptive material, we're going to see some 4 and 5 magnitude style earthquakes, and hopefully that will not happen. I mentioned, Dr. Fox, there's apparently only 1.5 million cubic meters of lava, and that's correct. Opus and, what is it, Potus, and 1.5 million cubic meters is a very small amount in, when you're thinking about what is actually happening. And again, this is something, though, that you have to be careful with. Like with the experts, they've been shot in the foot before, okay, about saying, well, there's 10 or 11 million cubic meters, and then 300 cubic meters comes out, okay, 300 million cubic meters. So it is one of those things that is something that you got to consider is how much will it actually be able to produce and get out there. Is that pipeline actually working properly underneath? Is there something feeding that magma chamber that is bigger than we know of, and that could really, really put a lot more stuff in there as far as adding pressure to everything, and all of a sudden we we could have 2 or 3 eruptions at the same time. This is another possibility as well. So this is something that, you know, a lot of people aren't thinking about. What if we do have, you know, 2? Even though 20 meters doesn't erupt, 1.5 might. Yeah, yeah, 20 million doesn't, and 1.5 it could. There is a possibility. Depends on how concentrated that is and how much pressure and what spot it's in. Finds the right spot, it'll pop right through. Is that where you think the next eruption will be? I am still still uncertain of where the next eruption will be. That is one of those things. I'm kind of hesitant to say we're going to get it here or here. We know that that magma chamber is large. Okay, we know that. So this over here is still not out of the question. Neither is Ragnar, or in that Fragadelphia area. That is still a very, very big possibility. So it's an open book right now, you guys. We don't know what's going to happen yet. But seeing what we've seen before, yes, we've seen swarming here, then here, then here, then over here, then over here, and then this had moved back to here before this finally popped up here. Actually, we had swarms here, then we had swarms down here, and then all of a sudden it popped out in Geldingedarler. So anything is possible, you guys. All right, I do see the time. It is time for me to go take that break, and I will go do that. We're going to put you back. Oh, what the heck is... I thought I turned that thing off. Oh, boy. Garabandle, hold your ears shut. There we go. We'll put the other one on. Okay. I am going to go take a 5-minute break, and when we come back from that break, we're going to have bacon seeds, and we always love that. So for those good people here in the stream today, please, if you have not yet, hit that like button, and you're enjoying the show, give it a shot, and make it for Etna, and that is what it is. It's a thumbs up for Etna, and that would be awesome. And anyway, I am going to go take that break, so hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing, and that'll help you out. Also, don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will know when our next wonderful stream is on. And by the way, I do have Active Axe's link up top there. If you pop over and subscribe to his channel, that'd be great. He's got some really cool Etna stuff on there, and from previous stuff too. So he's got a few videos up, and we will be showing that video again after the bacon seeds. All right, I'm going for that break, you guys. Keep smiling, play nice in the lava field. I'll be back. There we go. Got the microphone on. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And we are watching VolcanoX live stream. And thank you, everyone. Glad to have you on board today. Welcome backs from Sue and Grandma B and Piggy. Thank you. And that is all wonderful. And it is time for our bacon seeds. So let's get over there. Yep, on Mars. Weather on Mars? How come you're looking at weather on Mars? And no, I'm sorry, Mount Olympus is not erupting. Or what is it? Yeah, something like that. That big one on Mars there, whatever they call that, it's not erupting. I looked last night. I couldn't see it through the telescope. Anyway, I don't know where the heck you guys are getting that Mars weather from. That's not the right place. Marseille, or wherever that is, that's different. Okay, bacon seeds. Let's get over there, you guys. And don't worry about the pirate ships. We'll get rid of them. And poof and poof. There we go. And the piggy is saying, "Hi, mommy." And the bunny is going, no. Oh, gotta love wabbits and piggies. They're wonderful together. So the little piggy is giving that poor bunny a big hug. He must feel sad. Anyway. You're adopted. Yeah. I'm back. Mona Alfano, welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. Trev T also in the house. Good to see you. And probably a whole bunch of other names I missed. Welcome to all of you, no matter what. Anyway, let's carry on. Bacon seeds. And there we go. That is that little pig's name is called Ripley. Would you believe that? Ripley? I'm punny today. Ripley. Get it? Ripley with the pond? Okay. Mars is hot. All right. Pig reflections. Yeah. Don't fall in. No, don't fall in. Yeah, bad joke. Ripley, stay back, Ripley. Okay, there we go. We've got a beautiful little bacon seed up in the air there. And of course, that is just a wee little one. A wee little one. And look at the little wee one smiling for the camera. It's amazing that they do that. And that is awesome. And all right, let's get on to the next wonderful bacon seed, and that is this guy here, and that's a nice little snuffler doing his or her thing. Can't tell, but that's neat looking. I don't know about those eyes on that one. I don't know if those blue or green or what the heck it is. Hazel eyes. Pretty cool. Olympus Mons, that's the one on Mars. Is the tall volcano on Mars. Yes, it's a shield volcano. And if that one is erupting, yeah, we got other things to worry about. All right. There you go. That's a little bit of attitude. And I think we might have seen the attitude before. But that's all right, you guys. We don't mind looking at this guy. He's silly. Anyway, let's get on with the next one here. And this is our final bacon seed. Howling at the Moon, I think, is the proper one. Hey, Big Toe back in the channel as well. And oh, gotta love it. So, Howling at the Moon for our wonderful little piggy. And that is absolutely cool. So, let's carry on and see what else we got. We'll leave our bacon seeds behind and we'll head over to the Azores. And there we go. Azores bright lights in the harbor as usual. And of course, we don't see that normally because of the start time to our show always at night. According to them, it is 12:14 a.m. there right now. Anyway, you do see a few lights out here in the distance. That is Pico Island, and that is about 18 kilometers away across the strait here. And that's kind of what we're looking at. Something wrong with that picture. What happened there? There we go. A little better. Almost lined up. Let's get that in there. That is that little cove that we always look at and look for the white water down here. And we see it is fairly white. Pretty rough seas then. And hopefully it's not too bad for them. Next picture is the, whoa, bright lights. That is the other one. But this one, we can turn that onto a full screen here and start that. Let's see. Come on, do that again. Full screen. There we go. And we'll start that so we get a pretty good idea of what the day looked like. Or maybe we won't. We'll get exactly 4 or 5 frames. All right. Well, that was quick. That was the entirety of the day. And that is what your nighttime shot looks like. Let's go over, have a look at what the earthquakes are like for this area. And we do have a few of them that happened today, but not a super large amount. So if we go down, this is the first one, 1.7, 2:05 a.m. and let's see, it doesn't give a depth here, of course, unfortunately. And if we go up a little bit, next one, 1.9 at 3:46, also right on the island, as you can see. If we go up a little bit more, we got the 1.9, then we got a 1.7 right there, and also on the island we got this 1.8 or 9, sorry, at 11:01, and we'll go up a little bit more here. We got the 2.1 right there. That happened at 15:26. This guy 1.6 at 22:22, and of course this 1.5 at 23:08. So a lot of information packed into that one little island area, of course, with all the earthquakes they've had in the last little while. I don't know why they just don't get rid of some of them, but that would be nice. Anyway, looking at what we've got here on the other map, I'm actually going to, sorry, I should have refreshed that before I went there. There we go. All right. I don't see anything old out here anymore. We do see this here, 3.1 7 hours ago, or 17 hours ago, and then 2.3 18 hours ago, right out there. A little odd to have it there, but that is right on that ridge, and that follows right through. So if we zoom in a little bit in here, we can see that it is quite a little bit of a cluster right in that one spot. So I'm betting dollars to donuts the eruption is going to be right there somewhere. If we zoom in a little bit more, of course, to try to count these, it's going to be a little bit harder, but there's that 3.1 from a day and a half ago, and that was the biggest one that they've had. The other ones, 2.7 is the next one. And the other ones are all pretty quiet and tame in that sense. We don't need to go over every one of them. But that gives you a general idea of where the earthquakes are lying, are all kind of clustered in that one spot. And that is likely where we will see an eruption. So looking real quick at the list here, we do have quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. So 8 earthquakes on St. George The other ones here, we've seen one, two, yeah, just the other two that were out on the ridge. Let's have a quick look at this map. It's doing it again. Let's try that one more time. There we go, and now we can see it. Of course, May 18th to 19th. It is the 18th here. They've closed it off, but we see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we see these ones here, 9 and 10. So that would give us the proper count, 10 earthquakes for today. These are a little bit odd, up a little higher than dropping a little lower. That is not magma movement. This could possibly indicate magma movement from here to here and then coming up here. So we'll see what happens if this is the end result, or maybe we'll see something right around here within a day. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe for tomorrow we might see something. If we see larger earthquakes happening, and like again, when I'm talking larger, I'm talking upper end of 3s upward to 4s and 5s and maybe even 6s, then you're going to for sure see an eruption as that moves up, and that's kind of a good indicator here to see what happens. Okay, I'll leave the Azores be, and we will zoom around to some of the other wonderful places. I'm going to put that back there so I know where I am. And we will go over to our next fun bunch of volcanoes. Hey, that's kind of a neat looking cloud sitting on top of Popocatépetl. Let's see if I can find that in my list of things. There he is, and that is pretty awesome. That is right now, of course, 1921 their time. And if we pop over there, ooh, nice shot. And that is the sun setting behind Popocatépetl and coming out. I'm going to take a picture of that since I like things like that. There we go, screenshot, and that is pretty awesome looking, although you can't tell really what's actually coming out of the volcano. Is this the plume or not? Right in here, this is kind of, you know, is that what it is, or is that just the clouds? Too hard to tell. Next shot, we do see from this shot, we do have a very gray cloud built up over top, and that is that lenticular looking style cloud. Definitely doing its thing. Okay, we'll leave Popocatépetl be, although we do like the fact that it has been glowing at night, and unfortunately I don't think I have seen it glowing. We're too far into the day to be able to see it glowing at night. Anyway, moving on, Fuego de Colima, which is south of Guadalajara. Little puffs and not much happening there. So that's what we're seeing. It's relatively quiet in that sense, but it is giving the occasional puff, and that's what is worrisome. Was steaming a lot earlier. Yes, Mars 2028. Popocatépetl is on my list of things to pop. Okay, looking for an eruption. This, of course, is Fuego in Guatemala, and Fuego is not being very cooperative as far as looking at it. It's hiding. Oh, there's a plume coming out of it, and we can see that it finally, well, that's about 9 hours and 18 minutes ago roughly, but you can see that wonderful plume shooting up there, and even a little bit earlier it looks like it was taking some of the other clouds with it as it was moving up, but definitely still off-gassing, doing a lot of that wonderful work, and we don't mind it. Hey, Leo Carlson, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And Dr. Fox, he is charging up. Yep, we're waiting. Everything is charging up. It's all gonna blow all in the same day. Anyway, Fuego, Guatemala, doing a wonderful job. Going a little further south. Ooh, can't see it anymore. Too late. Darn it. But anyway, that is Tolica in there, and I know it's we're a little late to be able to see Tolica, unfortunately, but there's a lot of smoke there right now, and hard to see anything. But there's the rim of the crater, and it is in there, a lot of smoke. Let's go to our next one. Picture stalled. Not sure what to do there. That is Momotombo, and that is also in Nicaragua. As you can see, it is off-gassing, definitely. It's just not showing us the whole picture. No, not reloaded yet. All right, we'll carry on, and of course this one is our Messiah, and that is the entire crater of Messiah right in here. And we are not seeing a heck of a lot come out of it. We do see that there is a little bit of off-gassing and a little bit of coloration in it, so we probably have a little bit coming up. So let's see, level 70 asking any chance of Pompeii might be active again. Like Mount Vesuvius, that type of Pompeii issue. Mount Vesuvius is always being watched, and then you've got the other one that's right closer is Campi, and I forgot the second part of that name. It's really difficult to pronounce. But is it going to happen right now? We don't know. Actually, Yvonne Kunkel, our volcanologist, she'll be going there in about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and then they'll be able to better tell us. I can probably give you a little bit more of an educated guess at that point, but for right now, there isn't that much uplift looking at Vesuvius in that area. It's pretty quiet and mundane, but Etna certainly is doing its thing. So anyway, carrying on to other volcanoes here. Let's see, Rico B, welcome. Got you on board here. Anyway, missing a camera. That's all right. This, of course, Merapi, and Merapi is got some clouds covering its top as well. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going back to Merapi. It's difficult to get things to flow back and forth here. I'm going to pop over to Semeru. Now, I know Semeru is buffering right now. It has been quite a bit. I'm going to see if I can, before I get over there, going to refresh that screen as soon as I find it. There it is. A lot of windows open here, so it's difficult to see. Okay, and of course they're showing commercials first. Even though the thing is buffering, makes you wonder, doesn't it? But we'll see what we can do here to show you Semeru, which is also in Indonesia, and Merapi, of course, being in central Java, whereas the Semeru is actually okay. Yeah, I think the time is off big time. So, pardon me. All right. Yeah, it's buffering, and it says 2:57 is when it cratered out, and unfortunately, it's too bad that it did that. If we go back further in the day, we did have a little bit better look at it, or did it? No, not gonna happen. No, that looks not bad, or not good. There, anyway, that was earlier. That's a 21:53 their time, and you can see a very hot red plume up top, and you're seeing this spot open here. And I'm a little confused with this. Is this another vent in addition to this one? Or is that just a stopping place for lava when it comes falling down? Although we've seen it all the way down here, I'm thinking this is another a vent of some sort. So we may have a double-headed Semaru in no time at all. So Tetra says, good night, Dr. Fox. Good night, Tetra. You take care and all the best. 1 minute warning from Piggy. Thank you. And that is all cool. Let's pop over to Sakurajima. Hey, the boat's coming in. Get down there, get your ice cream real quick. The boat is just about docked. And you can see it down there at the harbor. And if you hurry down, you will get your ice cream from the ice cream boat. And yep, Sarah is running already. So all cool. And that is awesome, you guys. All right, so ice cream boat headed in. Quick peek over at Sakurajima. And I did not see if it was off-gassing that much during the night. I think it was pretty quiet when we think about it. I'm trying to look at some of the nighttime shots here. Not really seeing anything come out of it. And I think it has simmered down again from its little burp that it had the other day where it had a little bit of magma in there in that chamber lighting things up. But that's what we're seeing right now. And that is okay for that. So how's our boat docked? Yep. Oh, they're backing in now. And just about there. You'll get your ice cream in a second. Okay. Next one, Mount Fuji. It's still doing its thing. I know I want to finish Japan off before I go on my break. And of course, this is ASO. ASO is the spelling of it. ASO-san is not listed. It's back to a green, but it is still showing some off-gassing here, steaming pretty good. And last one is Suwanoshi Ajima, and that is way down south, and very, very hard to see. Let's see if we get a better shot here somewhere. It's partially the camera, partially where it's located. We're looking across a bunch of water and very humid areas. You can sort of see the outline of the actual volcano, and it is off-gassing and blowing the smoke out in this direction over here right now. So very hard to see, though. Really, really hard to see. And that is it. A little bit earlier, and that was at 1:27 a.m. Their time. And yeah, you can see the off-gassing, but not as brilliant and as bright as all the other stuff. I wish it was that clear. It would be a lot nicer. All right, that is getting us back there. I think what I'll do is pop this back on here. Oh, no, not again. I thought I turned you off. Darn it. Oh, Garabandal's going to kill me. Oh, I wasn't supposed to play yet. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here. So when we come back from my break, we will show that other wonderful lava video again. And also we will then go have a quick look at our Hawaii and earthquakes around the world. And then we'll take a look at weather and cover anything else that we need to cover for right now. Yeah, Dr. Fox killing Garabandal with the music. Hey, I forewarned you, and I tried to be nice, Garabandal. Yes, Your Honor, the murder weapon. It was music. What kind of music was it? It was that boogie woogie music. It was called Lava Boogie. Oh, guilty. In jail for the rest of your life. Anyway, all right. Lots of Lava Boogie. Okay, you guys, for those who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do hit the like button. I really would appreciate that. And we're shooting for 150 today. We should be able to make that, you guys. And also, for those good people who are here and have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It's worthwhile. And of course, while you're there, hit that bell notification, and that way you know when the stream is on. And hopefully YouTube will make it happen. Oh no, what? Dr. Fox, we got a taco place opened in Kos. Oh my God, Piggy, a taco place. Guess where I'm going soon. Excellent, Piggy. You'll be able to have your very first taco. That is awesome. And yeah, hip hip hooray for Piggy. Taco is something she has never had. So that will be awesome to see. And yep, tacos in some places are really good. There's also bad tacos. But what, Dr. Fox? Make sure to bring your chihuahua. All right. I don't have a chihuahua. I got a bunny. On that note, it's got to be break time, you guys. Hit that like button. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks. Alright, I've got the microphone on while that beautiful music is playing, and we'll just turn it down a little bit, and hopefully that'll turn it down. I don't know if that's turned down, but thank you, and glad to be back, you guys. And let's see what else we can come up with here. Needed to go around and have a look at Hawaii and stuff like that. Let's turn that music off. I don't want to fight with it. And there we go. All good, all good. And anyway, I love the way Etna is performing very large Strombolian style eruptions. The way it's shooting out of there, that is awesome. A volcano is really a musical instrument. The music never ends, does it? And no, it never does. It can go quiet for a while, or it can play continuously. You take a look at Yasur, which has been erupting for 870 years continuously. Longest lived volcano on the planet as far as continuous eruptions are concerned. So that is all awesome. And of course, this thing just keeps on throwing stuff into the air. I like it. That is very, very nice. It's just one shot after another. And that is going to turn around and increase the lava flow, of course. So we'll see more bacon flowing down the hill when we're seeing one after another after another. Wow, Linda, thanks for awesome super chat, Linda. Get that written down, and thank you kindly for that $20 super chat, Linda, and really do appreciate that. And thank you very much for your entertainment fund to keep the show rocking. Thanks, Linda. Even if we have to buy Garabandal headphones or earmuffs or something to hide the sound. Thanks. Do appreciate it, Linda. That is awesome super chat. Thank you kindly. Okay, let's head over to Hawaii. We'll leave Etna be for right now. And this, of course, is Hawaii coming up. And there we go on the right picture and everything. This was from 46 minutes after midnight, and that's how the day started. Look at that awesome pattern in there. And yes, for those who say it looks like a hummingbird, you're probably right, sort of. The tail isn't quite right, but we got wings here. We got the other wing over there flapping by itself, I think. Anyway, that is a pretty cool looking picture. And yes, I just took a snapshot of it myself. Gonna refresh that so we get to see what it looks like right now during the day. Ugh, that's not so nice. We can't see a heck of a lot. A lot of smoke in there. A little bit of that tow over there, but not too much else. Our little lava pond has disappeared in the smoke. And this was from last night, or well, at 48 minutes after midnight. There's your primary event, Hornitos there, and then the secondary ones, and the pipe is in there, so it's a lava tube feeding the lake. We do also see the extra stuff over here, extra bacon, if you will, around the edges, but a lot of smoke coming off of this. Must have been raining or something there. Let's refresh that, take a look at what it looks like right now. And again, a lot of smoke in the way. You can see, however, the primary event and Hornitos right here, and that is pretty awesome to be able to see. And here again, smoking really, really bad. Not sure what's going on there, but usually we get that smoke when we've got really fresh, hot lava hitting some older dried or cool lava. And I shouldn't say dried, it's just cooled off is what it is. It wasn't wet to begin with, right? And anyway, let's have a look from the other side of the crater, and that is what we're seeing for the nighttime shot. And of course, on that pattern, really nice in the foreground. There's that stuff that we seen on the other one, but they're just little speckles. So you know that there's hot magma underneath there, hot lava. Let's refresh that picture, and there's what it looks like right now. We do see that lava level is a little bit lower than the rim of the pool here, if you want to call it that, and it is probably about a meter down or something from the top edge, and a lot less in the toe area. A lot of smoke coming off of these other spots. Again, probably fresh lava hitting older lava or cooled down lava, creating a lot of smoke. Same thing with what's happening here just behind Pig Island. There's Pig Island right there, and of course you got that smoker as well. So this whole area here, just a lot of smoke, and there's your primary vent over on that side, and the little hornito, or what, a divider that has that lava tube in it that allows the flow to come into the lava pond. And that's kind of it. Let's have a look at the thermal, and there on the thermal you can actually see the level is a lot lower in this picture, and that stands to reason. Again, here's your primary vent and secondary stuff here, and the tube in there. Of course, you see these patches, they're cooling off. You do see a little bit warmer on that side, and then a little bit over there as well. Makes you wonder what is feeding those. How is the lava getting there? But you can't see. This is all lightened up in here, so we probably have something going around, and a heavier, thick block in the middle here that's cooled off. So probably has access around the edges. Wish we could see back here a little bit more with that thermal, but that is okay. Let's look at it from right now. That looks a little neater. New pattern, but still a lava level is still about the same, meter down or so, and that's what we're seeing. That is kind of it for there. I wanted to pop over and have a look at the earthquakes in that area. I just have to go find my earthquake map. I know I have it somewhere. Yeah, let's try on there. We'll go here and click. There we go. All right, earthquake maps. And zooming in to Hawaii, of course, there's your entire Hawaiian island chain, past and present, okay? And when I say past, when we look at all these little atolls out here and things like that, that all used to, that started here. And over the millions of years, everything has drifted onward. This looked like it might have been a fairly big island at one point in time, this one right here, and has sunk back down and subducted. And that is, well, it didn't subduct, it just dropped back down. And these things will continue to do that. But our next major one, of course, is going to be the taller one here is going to be Mauna Loa, and it definitely is a monster. Okay, zooming in a little bit more, a big island of Hawaii, Mauna Loa right here, Mauna Kea over here, and then of course Kilauea is in there. This area here, the Pahala area, a lot of quakes there all the time, and that's sitting right over top of the hotspot. Anyway, this one was from, I'm not going to put depths down because they are all around about 30, you know, between 30 and 36 kilometers, 37 kilometers roughly, all about that same depth, unless it's a really odd depth, I'll mention it. This one, 1.8 from 1435. This guy here, 1.7, 1328. This guy here, 1.9 from 7:12 a.m. This is a little bigger, 3.1 from 4:14 this morning. This guy here, 2.0 from 3:09. And this guy is 8:35 a.m. Doing its thing, and that is 2.3. Then we have this 2.0 right here, 2:10 a.m. and then sliding over a bit more. I know I left that one up on the top of that ridge there. I forgot it. Anyway, 2:05 a.m. for that guy. 2.1. These guys be a little bit smaller. 1.7. That was actually yesterday. 2049 is when that happened. This one from today, 10:47 a.m. And I want to look at this guy here, and that is at 2:25 a.m. A 2.0. The only other ones that we see out here is this guy over here, 2.8, and that was from yesterday at 20:07. Then we can slide up a little bit closer to Kilauea, and this is 2:35 a.m. and that one is only 6.4 kilometers down. That's a big difference. This one 0.7 of a kilometer down. That is well within that volcano, and that was a 1.8. So we do have some seismic activity happening there. I don't want to forget this little lonely guy way over here on the right hand side. That is a 2.1, and that was from yesterday at 2050. Just to have a quick peek at the top of Mauna Loa, and we don't see anything new or fresh in there. If we zoom out, we don't see anything there either. And I never realized we had two over here. I thought we had one, but that is Mauna Kea, and there you go. There's your observatories, and yeah, they look so small. You know, they look like they're tiny, really, really tiny. You realize that thing's like over, I think, 200 feet across, 140 meters or so, no, 120 meters or something, no, less than that, sorry. It'd be 80 meters or something like that across, as far as the building itself, and the whole building rotates. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's it for the earthquakes out there. Did we get that 2.2? No, we didn't. That was from, that's only 5.9 kilometers down from 1014 out on the end here. And that is not so bad. And of course, our friend Two Pineapples lives right over here in this area, so not too far away from this whole thing. And that is pretty awesome. Okay, zooming out a little bit, and what we're after, of course, are the red dots to take a look and see where the bigger earthquakes were happening. The red ones, of course, are the freshest ones, and they are like Smarties. You eat them first, not last. Anyway, this 4.3, and that is a Japanese one at 1814 was the time. But he also had a friend just before him, 5.6. That happened at yesterday, 21:52, and a whole stack of them, as you can see, from before. So something happening right in there. We've got several faults here. This is subducting underneath this area, and there's a secondary fault running right there. So definitely something going on, and a little bit of a push. Not going to worry about it. This guy here from today, 1752, 19.2 kilometers down, and that is right at the end of the Japanese islands. And this guy here is in the Philippines. Of course, our Taal volcano is, where's our Taal volcano? I think I might have gone too far. There it is. Taal is right in here, and that we don't have a visual on it as of today yet. Neither camera was working, so that is it there in the middle of that lake. So this is a little further away than, I don't think that would have mattered much. 4.6, not that big, and was from yesterday. Holy macaroni! I just can't get it to do the amount I want, Doc. I owe you a penny. Oh, mummy of hamsters. No, sorry. Oh, no, I got that name wrong. Metal Omi. There we go. Metal Omi. There we got it. Sorry. Metal, I gotta write that down. Metal Omi. And I did write Omi first, and that's why it kind of threw me for a loop. But thank you very kindly for that wonderful $99.99. We'll call that $100, and that is all good. And thank you for that awesome super chat, and that really makes my day. It really does. Thank you, and hope that you have a wonderful evening tonight, and everything in the morning. Everything keeps going forever for you. That worked out. No, yes, that worked out absolutely fantastic. Thank you, and that is awesome. Really do appreciate that support. Thank you, Omi, and really cool. All right, carrying on, we do see this guy here, 5.0 out by Guam. Hopefully that wasn't shaking too much. We notice that there's a definite lack of earthquakes right around Java, and I'm happy to see that, but you never know what's going on. This guy over here is very close to Luolatok, 4.4, and that happened yesterday at 20:09. So, Dr. Fox, I don't know if it shows you quakes for Sao George. It's a La Palma-like, but all of the things. What thinking? It's quite profound happening. You should take a look. Okay, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but we did see that. Okay, hang on. Somebody's telling me to go look in the chat for something. Yes, I see in the chat. All right, I'm trying to work too many things here at once. Piggy, I'm not... yeah, I seen that, Piggy. Thank you. I got it, and that is awesome. Okay, so I'm trying to understand the question here. Opatus. Don't know if it shows you quakes for Sao George. Well, we already showed the quakes for Sao George. I don't know if you were paying attention earlier, or maybe you missed it. But we'll get back over there. I'm going to just run through the rest of these, and we'll have a quick look. Anyway, Aleutian Islands, we see a couple of bigger ones out here by Davidoff, and that one might be going back active again. That one is pretty big, 5.8. Rat Island, and that is a little bit over from Davidoff, but not too far away. Tsunami, take a quick peek, saying no tsunami warning, nothing to worry about there. We can get rid of that guy and not worry about it and close that up. Looking for other bigger quakes, we don't see anything too large. Yep, no, all good, Piggy, I got it all. Down here, the only one that's fairly sizable, 5.5 down here, South Sandwich Islands, right by Michael Volcano. And of course, that is a multiple ended subduction zone here, so it's kind of neat that it pops up, and they get their quakes all the time, and some heavy duty quakes at that. We did notice that we do have these other ones here on the mid-Atlantic ridge going right through Iceland, and that was kind of okay there. But anyway, you were asking about the... I was not here, I apologize. Okay, yeah, no problem. We do have the two different maps that we use, and one is actually... hang on, let me get to it. Where are we here? There, that one. We'll go to that one. Okay, and we'll pop over there. Let's go there. Let's go there. All right, we're going over there. We're going to head over to the Azores just so you can see where the earthquakes are. And I don't like using this one map. It is a little bit hard to get through, but it does show you this is all stuck on the same spot, right? But it does show you a list of the earthquakes. If you want that particular map, you can use that one. And yeah, there it is, EQ Azores, and that is this guy right here that you've got. Thank you, Arizona Snowman, for bringing that up. And you can definitely have a look at that one for the earthquakes. If you don't like that particular format, this is the other one that we use, and that is, wow, Carl, holy mackerel, thank you, Leo Carlson. Okay, wow, 30.99. That is awesome. And thank you kindly, Leo. That appreciate what you do for us, Doc. Also appreciate everyone here. Oink oink. And most welcome. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to copy that link because I don't think we have that in the thing. But this is that map if you want to go look at it. The link I just put up there, allquakes.com/earthquakes. And that will give you that, as well as you get to see this wonderful little extra excerpt that they have in here, or depth plot, which is really nice to be able to see how far down they are, since they don't show the depths over in the lists as well. I think they show them, yeah, if you click on more, you get other information, but maybe not. I don't know. You get a bunch of commercials too. Lots of pizza stuff. But anyway, there's your depth plot, and that helps you out a little bit if you like doing that. So hopefully that fixes you up there for the Azores. Let's continue on with the other stuff we were doing. And of course, I think we were going to go look at Canary Islands real quick. Since we didn't do that, I gotta find myself here. That one, I'll pop over there. There's our Canary Islands, and I am going to refresh that because that's been sitting a few hours now. And here we go. Of course, first thing I want to do is kind of sneak up there. We don't see the other ones up here. They must have taken them off. Let's zoom in. We do see that quake right between, that's another one, between Grand Canary and Tenerife, right in between here, but not going to worry about him so much. He's not going to do anything. There's a couple other buddies of his that happened earlier. La Palma is the one that we are interested in, and looking at what we've got here for today. So we're looking for earthquakes for the 18th. Can you count them? Can you count them? I can count them. We have 0. And this is another day where we have 0 earthquakes. And this isn't the first time this has happened. So La Palma has had 0 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Yay, La Palma. Okay. So that is all cool, you guys. Oh, there's that other stuff I was looking for. Way up top here. That one is from the 16th, though, 3.1. And that should be over. And then this is an older one, 17th. Also, that's actually yesterday. So that's not that old, and that 2.5. But still, older already, and we've had those. La Palma has shut down for 20 years. Silversmith, I'm hoping. I am hoping. I'm hoping that they don't have to go through that for a while. And if it does erupt, you know, that maybe it erupts just slightly on the south end, offshore a little bit, and or just right on the very tip of the island, and doesn't cause anybody any grief. That would be really, really nice. Pretty awesome. Okay, I got in bed and jumped back in. Oh, okay. All right. Did you get pizza or something, or what happened, BMAT? All right. That is La Palma. Let's have a look at our volcano map of the world. And of course, the news is when we zoom in, this is what they're showing here in Iceland. Of course, Astja still on the charts. There's our Frager del Fjall, or Ragnar if you want to call him that. And there's where they placed the new volcano. So if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can tell where it is, and kind of just showing you here. Our line of vents or fissures are that whole row that I showed you before on that map is here. This is that other bigger one, and what I was saying is, if the lava flowed into here from these sides, it would just flow out and go down into the big drink here, if you want to call it that. Even if it does it here, out that far, that'll be okay, because they can build berms and stuff and allow it to flow in that direction. If the eruption happens here, they do have to put a berm here to redirect it that way. If it happens here, we got problems, okay? Because then the town is in the way, and they're going to have to start building berms real quick along here and hope that they don't get another eruption. Anyway, that is the new one on the sheet, and that is Reykjanes Peninsula, or Reykjanes volcano is basically what they're calling it. And if you want to call it or name it something else, you're more than welcome to, but they have a name for it, and we don't know what else to do with it. Anyway, a quick look, Sail George right there. I'm not doing too much, and of course La Palma, I'm going to be quiet there for a while. And our Ring of Fire, you can see most of them are still intact. Nothing new. We don't see anything wild and changing down here. We do see this guy is back. Herd Island, or Herd Volcano, down here on Herd Island. That was gone for a long time. That has been put back on a yellow alert. So unrest showing there. New Zealand, of course, the one that they do show, Ruapehu. We do have the live cam for Ruapehu. We can have a quick peek. The other one that is out here, just out in the water, is White Isle Volcano. We're not seeing it. This guy over here, Tofua, is a Tonga, I should say, and that is Yasur right there, and then his two buddies. That's not the right one. We'll go back to here. No, where am I? I lost myself, darn it. Volcano map. Hang on. Where do I have that? I have it somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find it. We'll show our wonderful thing there. Why, George Couteau, welcome. I'm glad to have you there. No lava in Saint George Island. Not yet. Not yet. Hold your breath. Maybe the next day or two, George. We don't know yet for sure. We'll see what happens. Anyway, sliding over a little bit more, of course, we see Indonesia here. Luolatok, still red. Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa right there doing their thing. Ibu and Dukono right behind them there. And they're not doing too much either. They're still erupting, but nothing major that is making headlines. So At least not that I've seen. Sliding over a little bit more and getting back into Africa, we do still see Mayat and our Old Doino, and of course DR Congo's volcano, the name I can't pronounce. Eruption right there in Ethiopia doing its thing, and then of course Etna volcano, Stromboli, and then Campi, and then Flagrer, if I said it right, a Flagrer, and that is a Campi. We just call it Campi, it's easier. That is our earthquakes, or sorry, our volcanoes, and if you do want to use this map, the of course the circles are indicating the earthquakes that they report. They don't have all the smaller ones on there, of course, and that is pretty good. So, well, she gave us a good show. Let her rest. Yeah, let it rest. Okay, for now, let's pop over to our weather. I think we're good for that for right now. I did say I wanted to show that other video again, didn't I? Maybe I can do that after the weather. So stick around. All right. We'll do that. Then we're gonna have lava. I want to end it with lava. I love lava. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that map. There we go. And there we got it. That is North America doing its thing. We do see a little bit more coming off of the eastern side of the U.S. out in the Atlantic Ocean, and all the stuff from Central and Mexico, Central America, all blowing to the west. The stuff here, I guess this circulation is forcing it back onto the continent, and otherwise we'd have a plume out here of very, very dirty air. That's okay there. And here in New Zealand, a White Isle volcano, tiny little plume. This little bit right here, Tofua, still off-gassing, but very, very little. We've got less of a plume here for our wonderful Yasur, and Yasur, I couldn't remember, and that's what it looks like erupting during the night. So pretty awesome, and there you go. All right, we can continue on. We'll turn that guy off. You guys are more than welcome to go to windy.com and get a copy of that map. Make sure the cameras are turned on, and you can have a look all over the place. So here, Luolatok, Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa, and then Jakarta is adding a little bit to it. This is Ibu and Dukono doing their thing. We do see a little bit of stuff coming off of these islands. I'm not sure what's actually out there. And we go sliding up. We don't see too much. Our wonderful, I think, Suwanosi Jima is right about here. I think, roughly. Not 100% sure, but that's okay. And then, of course, southern portions of Japan, Sakura Jima would be right there. These other heavy spots here in China, man-made pollution. Looking at what we have here, a lot lighter coming off of our wonderful Kamchatka Peninsula, and Karimsky is a lot less than what it used to be, but we do also have this right here. I'm not sure if that is another volcano on that island. I'll have to check into that. And India is still the same thing, lots of pollution. The same with South Africa, and not so much coming off of the other areas here. We don't see anything coming off of Mayat or our other one that is over here, giving our carbonite out. So those are not erupting or causing gas problems. We do see that here, which is our DR Congo guy doing its thing. plus human pollution. RTVE would be here in this mess, and hard to tell that all that pollution from the Middle East. Very difficult to kind of figure out what's what. Looking at what we got coming off of Etna, it's got some real heavy winds blowing it south. Let's take a quick look at that camera shot. And of course, that one is from the guys that don't like me. Anyway, that is Etna, and they do have some pretty interesting images in there. I just wanted to back that up by one or two and just see, yeah, they're not bad pictures, but you can definitely tell whose that is, and that is those guys. They call themselves Vendetta. Vendetta. Sorry. I got carried away. All right, North America, okay, we got it. Looking out at Iceland, very clean today. Ireland also doing really good. Into Spain, a little bit on the bottom of Spain, not sure where that's actually coming from. That might be human-made pollution. We don't see anything coming out from the Canary Islands, of course. And fairly good out here in France, a little bit up in the northern skirts of Washington there, Germany, Washington. Boy, I got trough mumbles starting to balk backwards and get everything mixed up, or my merds are wixed. There we go. Anyway, I think it's time to, Louise is in Spain right now. I don't know. Okay, why is she in Spain? No habla español. But anyway, over to the weather map. While we're here, I'm going to refresh first and before we get anywhere else. And then we're going to look at all these hot temperatures that we have around the world. We'll start in Europe first, or Iceland, either or. Iceland looking pretty balmy, 7-8 degrees Celsius for the most part on the Reykjanes Peninsula, and not so bad all the way around. A little cooler out in the east side, but that's all right. And yep, up north, looks like they've got some kind of twirly thing here causing some problems. But they do have warm air blowing up onto it, and that is part of the wonderful Gulf Stream helping out. Here in Ireland, we're seeing a little bit cooler, but not too bad. They still have some fairly warm winds, as well as England, Scotland, a little cooler, not so bad. Spain, plenty hot, same as France, and we got, I guess, Luxembourg's got to be pretty warm too, just to throw that in there. Holland, and of course Germany, Italy, not bad. Even up into Denmark, and southern portions of Sweden are really, really nice today as far as temperatures. And then we've got, of course, Finland, and again, these middle areas here are very high mountains and stuff, so you're going to see a lot of cooling in that area. Very cold up top here, where Norway and Finland kind of meet up top. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Zooming out, we do see Africa still quite hot, Middle East, and here in the Indian Ocean, some of those warm waters, 28 degrees Celsius in some spots. That is pretty warm and pretty awesome. Bangkok, there's Tony Flabby's base. Right there, 27 degrees Celsius, not bad. Looking at what we've got in the rest of Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines, warm weather all the way through. Northern portions of Australia, quite warm. A little cooler down in the southeast and out here in Tasmania, not so bad. And again, the highlands up in the mountains and stuff like that, a little cooler. but they are getting some nice warm air across the North Island of New Zealand there. So pretty cool, pretty warm, I guess. And let's look here real quick. Going up the cold area. I'm surprised it's moving up a little bit more. Darn cold. It's getting to be winter down here, and it's turning into summer up in the northern hemisphere. So I don't want to be a sadist, but I'm happy. Not about them getting winter, about us getting summer. Anyway, in the jungles of the Amazon, not too hot, 24, 25 degrees. Humidity is out to lunch, but very nice temperatures. And that goes for the rest of northern portions of South America. Central America warming up a little bit more. You're getting into Mexico, some really hot weather. Then into the southern states. And this is where things start to get a little bit on the cooker side. Very, very hot weather in Texas, as well as, of course, Albuquerque, New Mexico, right there, 31. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, showing 36. That's pretty warm. And then all the way into, of course, California, down the Baja, and all the way through Mexico. Cancun should be just a cooking right now, 27. And really nice in those areas. Even Florida has warmed up considerably. And we see where it kind of cuts off down on the eastern side of Canada, a little bit faster and cooler moving winds. And I'm just kind of stuck here with this system. I wish we had more warm air pushing up, getting rid of that, and make that go back to where it wants, where it belongs, up in the north. So that is that. I'm going to turn on the weather map. We'll see precipitation real quick. And there's what's happening around my area, and British Columbia. They're getting nailed with a bunch of stuff down in the southern portions, or actually in the Rockies here. They got snow happening, 4-letter word. And we get over here in Minnesota, and I guess whatever else is here, northwestern Ontario getting nailed with some stuff. Here in Texas, or sorry, north of Texas, that is actually in Colorado, they've got some storms there. And then, of course, we have out here Ohio, and I guess it'd be from Tennessee on upward. That's kind of, we're seeing that storm in there. Gives you a pretty good idea. And then, oh my God, I don't even want to look at this. I'm glad I don't live over there in the east. That is pretty bad. South America, storms, northern portions of South America. Of course, it's plenty warm there to generate storms. We see this, what I refer to as the equatorial storm. It continues, and it pretty much goes across the planet. We do have Gia down here. That storm, that is, this is Fiji. This is New Caledonia. And we are sitting right over Vanuatu, and that's what's causing that. Here's what's going on in New Zealand. Not happy, not happy at all. And if I recall, Auckland's is somewhere up here. They're probably getting stormed out right now, and of course the southern island getting nailed as well. Little bit of rain in the central portions of Australia. Hopefully it's nothing flooding. Looking at the other areas here, Bangkok, and that they've got storms blowing in there. Same thing with southern India. I'm glad to see that is twirling that way and not hitting Madagascar so bad. And central Congo area, I guess, here in Africa, getting a little bit of stuff. Moving up a little and resuming and Spain looks not so bad. A couple of storms in France. England not looking too happy. Quite a few storms happening in there. Northern Ireland a little bit. Rest of Ireland looks pretty good. Melbourne weather. Yeah, Melbourne didn't look too warm. Looks like Germany is out in the clear today, same as Poland and those areas. And most of Sweden. We do have in Norway this little cut line here. But it looks not bad. They're going to be without a lot of moisture. And yeah, Iceland is getting hit. And it is getting some interesting amounts of snow and rain. And it's got more to come. So that is what we're seeing there. And I think we've covered pretty much of the map. This is other, what's it? Yakikan is that storm. I'm not sure who named it, but that is okay. And yeah, Melbourne and down here, not bad looking. A little bit on the cool side with that air blowing in, but that rain should be headed off to the east there fairly quick there, Leo. So you should be all right. If you're planning a vacation or a picnic for a day or two anyway. All right, on that note, let's take a look and see where our coldest spot on the planet is down here. And we always look down here, and I like doing this because that really makes me feel much warmer. I already seen minus 72 degrees Fahrenheit in here, or Celsius, I mean. There, minus 72. So let's see if we can find something a little bit cooler. 67, 68. Let's see if we can find something colder. I think we're going to have to settle for minus 72 degrees Celsius, which is still, I believe, minus 104 Fahrenheit. Yeah, there. Oh, we had a whole chain of minus 72. Oh, minus 73. There we go. Oh, minus 74 degrees Celsius. All right, that is pretty awesome, and love it. Yep, very, very cold. Please buy your penguin a blanket, okay? Keep it warm. That is even too cold for penguins. Yeah, 97.6 Fahrenheit. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually, I think, minus 74. That's probably, yeah, right around that 100 mark. Anyway, minus too cold. Okay? It doesn't matter after, like I said, after minus 40 degrees Celsius. The numbers just don't matter anymore. It's cold. It is too cold. That's all there's to it. All right. I think we are just about done with everything. I know I didn't show Daryl's pictures today. I think I'm going to leave those out. I'm already a half an hour over, and I'm going to show those tomorrow. And thanks for sending those in, though, Daryl, if you're still in here. And we will take a look at some of that. Silversmith, I'll look at how that hot air cannot get over the Himalayas. Yeah, I did notice that, and that is something that is really kind of neat right here. And of course, you see that line right there, and you know those are the tallest mountains in the world, okay? And that is sitting on the other side there, and that would be really, really cold. So some of those countries along here have, I think it's, what is it that's over there? I'm trying to think of the countries. Nepal? No. What is it there? Naples? No, hang on. It'll come to me. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. But we do see what's going on there. And that's because of the mountain ridge right along here. Keeping that away, and that's not just one line of mountains, that's several, 4 or 5 deep, makes it for a really good shot. So, and that should be good. All right, I think we are good for today, you guys, and thank you very much to everyone for being here. I really do appreciate it, and oh, I gotta fix that up. We'll fix that. Okay, there we go. And we can watch Etna spray out a little bit more stuff here as I end out the show today. And I want to say a big thank you to all of those wonderful super chatters. And I'm going to run through the list here. Grandma B, and we got Maria, the Montoma, and BMAT, Garabando, and Maria again, and then Satronics twice, and Level 70, and then Linda, and then Metal Omi for that whopping $99.99, the $100 super chat that matches all the other ones. Thank you very much. And Leo Carlson for the $30.99 Australian. You guys are all awesome, and I really do appreciate the support from each and every one of you. Also, a big thank you to every one of you that's in the channel that is supporting the stream by being a member, and that is only $2.99 a month, but still, it really does help out, and it is awesome to have that support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you. Thank you. The other thing too, also want to say thank you, just because you did not put anything into the pot, as long as you hit that thumbs up and been here and part of our wonderful lava family. I really do also want to say thank you for being here and being part of the group. That is super nice of all of you. And on that friendly note, please, if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure that you zap it before you head out. I'd love to see that hit 150, and we're only 8 away from it. And that would really be awesome if we could get up there. So, you guys, if you haven't hit that button yet, please do give it a quick shot. That would be really nice. And we'll see what we can do. On that note, I also want to say thank you to my wonderful moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, and Joseph Fields. And thanks kindly, and then there may be others in the background there that I didn't mention, but thank you for being here. I do appreciate your help and you guys being available and doing your thing. You guys are awesome. So thanks for that. And Kathy says much love, mahalo, and aloha, mahalo, Kathy. Okay. And on that note, time for me to use my line. Yep, 5 more to go. C&D Boy, if there's anyone there that hasn't hit that like button yet, we're still trying to push that all the way up over that 150 mark. That would really be nice. And I really love it. So for right now, though, I do need to end the stream. Thank you to each and every one of you again. And we will see all of you tomorrow. So be good, keep smiling, play nice in the lava, and most of all, make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you've been watching VolcanoX, a live stream. Take care, good night, and oink oink.